have Coach Robert start off with an opening statement. Then we've got Kennedy McQueen and Anesh Vieira. Vieira? Sorry, that did not come out right. Anesh as well.
Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it. Good win for us. I thought we led the whole time. BYU certainly made their pushes. It's a little sloppy there in the third quarter, but we shot the ball well from three. We're hard to guard when we're spread out like that. I thought both teams played their tails off, and you can see why this game, it means more, even though it's just another game in your 30-game schedule, but it does seem to bring out the emotion. And I thought we had an incredible crowd. I appreciate everyone that came out. That was just amazing, and it felt like the end of last year in terms of energy and crowd engagement. And I think our marketing team does a tremendous job in game ops of getting that atmosphere. My vision and goal and hope has been to create an atmosphere that is one of the best in the country for women's basketball, and we're on our way, which is great. So, good win for us. I'm proud of our team, and we move forward.
Lynn, I know it's early, but do you know anything about Gianna right now?
I don't. She's going to go get an X-ray, so hopefully it's nothing.
Do you know if it was a knee or something? Do you know
it was,
area?
yeah, it was like foot ankle, so she just kind of rolled it, and scared her, and so we'll see. But I do think, obviously G's a huge part of our team, and that's a significant loss if that happens. But I believe in our team and our depth, and that's why you have depth. And hopefully we get Izzy Palmer back soon, and we'll be all right. It's part of sports. It's part of game. It's just part of it. So, but Lord willing, she's okay.
You mentioned the third quarter was maybe a little bit sloppy. What was BYU doing that, or if at all anything, that maybe kind of changed the flow of that quarter for you?
I'd have to watch the tape to get a feel for that. I just thought we were trying to score in 5 seconds or less. And so we were taking rush shots. When you got a 20-point lead, you don't need to rush anything. So I just felt like we were a little sloppy, and our execution was poor. And so when we're turning it over, they're able to get better high percentage shots. But we said at halftime they weren't just going to roll over and die. We knew that they were going to compete. But we answered and hit some big shots when we needed to, and even when they would make a push, we would always answer. And it's credit to them for just competing the whole game.
Lynn, you had 10 first half three-pointers, 17 for the game. I know you tried pushing the tempo. Do you feel like that is kind of your strategy to win these games, or is that specific just for BYU, or kind of what was the mindset going into that?
I mean, all of our players have the green light to shoot the three if it's a great shot. And, our bigs got a lot of them. P. Lee, Johnson, open looks, because they weren't pressuring on the three-point line. And, our players are programmed to let it fly. And, when you've got 5 people on the court that can all shoot and make threes, it's hard to defend. So I thought they were pretty smothering out. Like, they weren't helping off too much on the perimeter. And so that's kind of what we had to, we're going to pick your poison. If you're going to sag in, then we'll kick it out. If you're going to, deny and pressure on the perimeter, then we'll go inside. And I thought they tried to do that, but Peely and Jenna got a lot of open looks there.
So you talk about how this is one game in that 30-game season. With it being a rivalry, for all of you, how does that change preparation? And then with the move to the Big 12 next year, you guys will be playing in conference again as rivals. So what does that change anything, or how does that feel for you guys with everything?
I'm not thinking much about the Big 12 right now. I've been asked that, and maybe I should be, but I'm focused on this season, and I want to enjoy it and coach this group up. But to answer the question about why, the preparation is the same from a strategic standpoint, but there seems to be just a little more energy and intensity and I don't know, time spent from the players. And I know that's true in both locker rooms. Both teams want to beat each other, even though, it's only one win or one loss. For some reason, it feels like more. Do you want to answer that? Being from Utah.
Yeah, love to. Yeah, being from Utah, like she said, it's a huge. I grew up in a big Utah house. Absolutely love that rivalry. I grew up watching it, attending every game: football, men's basketball, women's basketball. Of course, always cheered for the Utes, but just playing in it now is pretty crazy. It's a full circle moment for sure. But yeah, I think everyone gets pretty excited to play. The rivalry's still there, and like you said, that comes back next year. But to Coach Rob's point, we're focused on this year. But yeah, we're excited, and that rivalry's still there for sure, and it's exciting.
Kennedy, when you feel that first one go in, does that just kind of give you that confidence to just relax, and then you had a few more come in? I mean, like, what was kind of, how did you feel throughout all that momentum in that first half?
Yeah, it's a big game. We were stoked for it. So yeah, just to see the first one go in gives you a little extra confidence boost for sure. But yeah, we were moving the ball well, especially that first half, and finding the open man, and yeah, felt good all game. It was exciting.
And Nash, you had 12 of the team's 26 assists. What were you seeing out there that kind of allowed you to get the ball to your teammates?
Well, my assists don't count if my teammates can't make the shot, right? I don't know, I think they trust me a lot, and I find them everywhere. I feel like that's one of my biggest goals, to make the team go and play and just keep them going.
Was Sam Chris available tonight, and why'd you kind of not go with her?
Yeah, she was available. I think it was a game. Lauren Gustin is tough, and I just felt like I needed to go with Jenna and Peely on her. And they were playing 4 guards for the most part, so just substitution-wise, it was a matchup issue. It wasn't a Sam issue, it's a matchup issue.
How did you handle Lauren tonight?
Well, she had 17 and 13. I was going to say pretty good, but only 4 offensive rebounds. That was a big key for us. I thought we did a good job. It was physical. She had to work for it. I don't think she got anything easy, which is good. You're not going to shut her down, but I thought we did a decent job on her.
When you have somebody like that who leads the nation in rebounds per game and all that, do you scheme differently to try to get her out of that, or is it just kind of luck sometimes how the ball falls?
No, I think, I don't know that you can scheme, but you can certainly make it an emphasis to be the more physical rebounding team. So we did. It was definitely a point of emphasis in practice and what we worked on, and there's not much you can do. She's just, for whatever, she just has it figured out. She's really effective.
Coach, obviously she had the double-double, but obviously something was working well defensively because she fell out of the game.
Yes.
Came in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and I think, it's a tough matchup for her in terms of, I know they were trying to kind of keep her off of Peely as much as they could for that reason, I'm sure, but her getting the 2 fouls in the first half helped us. But I think it's a hard game, and I'm sure, I can imagine it's frustrating, for her just to be, we just kept sending people to her and just trying to be physical. So that can lead to some fouls too. But I thought we did a pretty good job on her. We contained her. I don't think you ever can stop her.
Kennedy, you were 4 for 6 from your 3, which is, you came in clutch at a lot of moments. For you, was it that BYU-Utah rivalry that kind of made you ball out like that, or is it coach encouraging you to just shoot the dang ball?
Yeah, like she said, she's definitely given me the green light, and my teammates trust me. So yeah, I think, I'm going to take those same shots no matter who we play. If it's an open look, I'm going to shoot it. But yeah, it made it a little more exciting, just like we said earlier, being from Utah, and that's a huge rivalry for me personally. So yeah, that was really exciting to knock down 3s that game, but teammates did a great job finding me for sure.
Okay, last question.
Coach, what's your favorite thing about your team right now? What do you have the most confidence in?
Wow. Favorite thing about my team? We don't have enough time. I love how they're sharing the ball. I think our assist numbers, in terms of 26 assists on 31 made baskets. That's been the storyline all season, is just their willingness to share the ball and move it around, and no one cares who the leading scorer is. It's about us winning, and it's a fun style to play. That's why we recruit to it. So I think that's what I like about it. There's a lot of things I love about them, but that's one.
All All right, thank you guys.
Thanks for
coming.
being here.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
you guys.
Coach Whiting is going to come in here, BYU's head coach, so she'll be here